Hello, I hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to talk about what kind of evidence you can get to prove the liability portion of your claim following a car wreck. You actually have two separate portions when you're dealing with a car wreck claim. You've got liability, which means who was at fault, and then you've got damages. So today we're just going to be talking about the things you can use to try to prove the liability portion of your claim, and also how you can get some of those things. The first thing we have here, this is a police report, and this is going to be your easiest piece of information to gather. It's also very helpful because it has a lot of helpful information on it. It has the name of the person that hit you. It has their insurance company if they had insurance. It has the officer's description of how the accident occurred. Sometimes if there are witnesses, their information is also listed on the police report. And it also lists what the police officer determined in his expert opinion was the cause or the fault of the collision. So like I said, sometimes the police report lists witness information on it, but other times there are witnesses that aren't listed on the police report. So you need to do what's called an open records request so that you can get an actual witness statement. That was the statement I took myself, but there are times when investigating officers have witnesses fill out a witness affidavit where they write down what happened and sign it. And if you do an open records request to the investigating agency, then they will provide you a copy of that witness statement. Next are 911 calls. I did not know until I started working at a law office that you could actually get copies of 911 calls. I'm sure we all learned later down the road when we saw the Reese Witherspoon and her 911 drunk driving video. But again, like I said, until I worked at a law office, I didn't realize you can get that. And these 911 calls are so very helpful, especially when you've got a situation of a he said, she said, or the officer didn't make a determination on the police report. I actually have a case where I was dealing with that myself. I called and got the 911 records. There was a call from someone exactly behind the person that caused the accident. She gave a very detailed statement and was able to clear up that question as far as who was at fault. Next, you guys may or may not know, police officers actually have dash cam videos where when they're interviewing witnesses or doing field sobriety tests on potentially drunk driving witnesses, all of that is recorded on their dash cam video. And you are allowed by law to request that information. If any criminal charges are pending, there will be a hold on you receiving that information. But once those charges are finalized, then you are able to receive that information. So these are just some helpful tips on the information or evidence you can obtain following a car wreck to try to help prove who was at fault. As always, stay safe.